the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
Well, the calendar says October. It definitely hasn't felt like October. It's been very summer-like over the weekend. Today, very warm, but temperatures are about to change. We have two cold fronts on the 9-day. This is just a sneak peek to show you, yes, our highs are getting cooler, but the lows, we have some chilly mornings in the forecast. We're talking 40s. We have not had 40s, of course, since spring of this year. So coolest temperatures of the season by far are on the way. Now, as the colder air moves in, it'll interact with the warm, humid air we have in place, and storm chances go up. We've been talking about this system for well over 9 days now. The spin coming out of Southern California and also Nevada and Utah coming out across the Rockies today. That'll spark severe weather in New Mexico and the Panhandles tomorrow. That sparks severe weather in Oklahoma. Nothing going on Next Gen Live. It'll be a different story tomorrow. Our Lucky Star Sky Cam network looking good. Skies are clear. It's a beautiful start to your Monday. 70 degrees, 72 Guthrie, 73 Shawnee, 71 in Purcell. Average highs this time of year are in the 70s. We're soaring well beyond the 70s today. We're heading into the upper 80s and low 90s. South winds are picking up 10 to 15. Hour by hour forecast at noon, 83. We'll be at 88 by 3 o'clock, and a little more cloud cover starts to work its way in from the west. So upper 80s, low 90s, 10 degrees above average with storm chances out in New Mexico, our western panhandle, and the Texas panhandle today. Future Next Gen showing those storms taking off. They will likely be severe. Big hail, damaging winds. There is a low tornado threat today out in the panhandles ahead of the dry line. And then watch what those storms do tonight. Here's 1 a.m. They're really weakening as they move into western Oklahoma. We will have a slight chance for showers in the northwest tomorrow morning. Then we start to warm it up, and we'll see where these storms start to fire tomorrow afternoon. The cold front will start to make its way into the panhandle. The dry line will be set up out west, and supercells will try to take off. A supercell is a rotating storm, could produce large hail, damaging winds. All supercells spin by definition, but just because it's a spinning storm doesn't mean it'll produce a tornado. The low-level winds are favorable in the evening to where we could have a brief touchdown or two. Very low risk tomorrow. Most of the state will see mainly rain, wind, and some hail tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, late storms start to make their way into the Oklahoma City metro, and we'll have storm chances through the overnight hours with another wave moving in Wednesday when the true cold front moves in. So here's your statewide chances: 20, 30 to a 70% chance of rain and storms tonight. Lows will be in the 60s. It's pretty warm for this time of year. Highs tomorrow back into the mid-upper 80s. There's the dry line and the cold front, which stays way out to the northwest tomorrow, giving us time to heat up, become unstable, and that risk for severe weather increases after 4 o'clock. So we'll send our storm trackers out. They'll be in western Oklahoma. David Payne and the team, of course, will bring you updates. We'll have Jim Gardner geared up and ready to go. And if storms start to fire, we'll be bringing you updates on them if they're severe. It's a 60% chance right now, not locked in at 100%, but from Enid to Clinton to Hobart to Altus in the likely category for those storms into the afternoon and early evening. We will have a low risk for a tornado tomorrow. It's not zero, but it is very low. We'll be monitoring it. Golf ball size hail possible for some of those bigger storms for sure. Supercells sometimes can really have some big hail sustained up in the updraft. We will see winds anywhere from 55, 60, possibly as high as 75 miles per hour. That with hail could do some damage. So just stay weather aware. Have the News 9 app with you. Wednesday, the storms start to lock and reload as the cold front moves in, and rain and storms look likely ahead of the cold front, ahead of the dry line. Right now, it looks like the cold front quickly moves in, which lowers the tornado risk tomorrow, but does keep the risk for some severe weather. So wind and hail, rain chances likely for your Wednesday afternoon and evening. Could have up to quarter-size hail, 65-mile-an-hour winds, and localized flooding. Expecting rain off and on through Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon looks dry. The cold front number 1 will have moved in, highs in the 70s. Friday, a stronger north wind, low 70s for highs, and check out the weekend. Opening season of archery, the opening day of archery season was yesterday. It was so stinking hot. By the time we get to next weekend, much better. Cool mornings, nice fall afternoons. Back to you guys.